lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the John Struct. I'm having myself a Curse of Monkey Island adventure, sometimes known as Monkey Island 3. And I had a little bit of time between this episode and the last episode, like an hour. Sometimes that's like a week, sometimes that's like a month, sometimes it's like a year. But this time it was an hour. I used this opportunity to install Escape from Monkey Island, the sequel, because we're rapidly approaching that. Getting it working because it's from the era that's most difficult. Early 3D, getting those games to work on Windows 10 or whatever this is, 8 or 7 or 9 or 14. I don't know what Windows this is, a future one. It is a bit, it's difficult, but I got it working on Scum VM. I had to get a patch and stuff. I also got Screaming Narwhal, which is the first of the Tales, working as well. That's all fine because it's all on Steam and stuff. And it's Telltale. But they were an interesting contrast. So I was thinking about, like, the sort of tone of the game. I can see why Ron Gilbert just, like, would like ideas, but not like the tone of these games. Because I really like the graphics. Like, just all the drawings are great. But obviously, even in the first two games, there's drawings behind those things. It's just the character's drawn a bit differently now, and that's fine. He looks different in all the games. And even the 3D games, they look a bit naff, but it's fine. But, like, the tone of the stuff here, I think works, but it is a little bit more cartoon. There's also a sort of familiarity. They did a reasonably good job of, like, you didn't really see LeChuck until you're fighting him in those first two games. He was somewhere doing evil deeds. Whereas then in this game, it starts with him and gets rid of him, and then he's just, I don't know, like, it is you can see how it came from 2. I think specifically because I watched the intro to Narwhal, and it's this familiarness of them, like, continuously, and it did it with Marley, where they were trading barbs, and it sort of just makes. It's not that they're trading barbs. It's like, oh, I found the 13th monkey, and I don't know. It's very cartoony and very familiar, and not that these games ever took themselves seriously. It's difficult to really pin down, but, like, in this, like, every time they add a new spell, it's kind of slow enough that I can buy it. And, like, them just throwing in, there's a magic monkey, and get the voodoo sword out, like it's just a matter of fact thing, because there's so many monkey games at that point. I can see why. It's difficult to describe, but that's what I mean. Like, and I think it's less this game. I think it's more the next one that, like, sort of peaks and there's too much. But even this one with the cursed ring and stuff like that. But, like, I'm not sure. It feels like I'm nitpicking a little. So what was I trying to do? Oh, yeah. I need to. So I looked up. I know I need to go into that room, which I couldn't get into. And I looked up a hint, and it's like, yeah, you got something. You needed to die once. And I was like, okay. So I needed an item that I could only get since I died. And I was like, oh, of course, it's the laminated card. Yeah, of course it is.
I guess I'm better at this pirating thing than I thought. It worked.
It's like, you know, the whole newspaper under the door and you push the key. Like, jamming it with the card is so old school, I just completely forgot it was a thing. That's my excuse and I'm going with it.
Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now. Well, I wouldn't know what to say. I can't reach it.
What did he say? So presumably he died because the bed just went up. Kind of horrible now that I think about it.
Quaint. Ugh, it's an old-fashioned water carafe.
I don't know what that means.
It's so musty that I don't want to open it up. I'm sure there's nothing in there except one of those hotel Bibles.
So whatever I've got to do with this bed.
Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now. The Good Soups. A Life in Pictures by Emma
There we go.
Good Soup.
So we need some sort of nail.
One nail will never be enough to hold down this bed. I've got a mallet and a nail. This will be perfect as soon as I find something to use.
Okay, we need to get more nails. Probably Stan has more nails. But yeah, the fourth game looks so much worse than this. It's, they were in more modern age, but they had less money. Feels like. And again, Narwhal feels like they also have. They've got possibly more money than 4, but they're in the more modern age, so they've got a kind of similar. That means I have to put my coat on. It's not nearby. We don't have to do it every time we do. That's the joke. The joke is I did it every time. Maybe it's just every time I talk to Stan. I don't know. It feels like it's getting old quickly. I feel it's because all the other Stan times, like, were kind of brief. I'm just here for the nails. We can leave. Okay. Try that again. Oh, that mallet's coming handy, isn't it?
I'm not sure if that's strong enough to hold it. I might need one more nail. There. The bed has been nailed down. That ought to do it. Well, I wouldn't know what to say. It's full of all the dates and fun facts you'd ever want to know about the Good Soup family. And it says I'll receive a new book every month, or cancel with no obligation, and keep my copy of Buccaneers and Bouillabaisse as a free gift.
That's nice. I think...
Those nails are in there tough.
Why am I getting slowed down?
Well, I can't use the mallet with that. My piratey instincts tell me I should keep this to myself. It's Griswold Good Soup. I could just talk about Good Soup history all day.
How about that first fateful journey made to the Caribbean?
Oh, you mean the one that... Baron Salmon Bisque de Good Soup began in 1621?
Exactly. He landed on Scab Island with just a spoon and a dream. In just 4 short years, he had formed the largest chain of all-soup restaurants in the Western Hemisphere. By 1635, he had driven the entire Van Salad family out of the Caribbean. and had a restaurant empire that spanned the globe.
Actually, the Van Salads were not driven out until 1637, and the Good Soup chain of restaurants and resorts never did become popular in the South Pacific.
Yes, we are. All right, whatever. Well, son, it looks like you were right. Welcome back to the glorious name of Good Soup.
Yay.
I'm, honored.
And as a Good Soup, you're welcome to every benefit the name provides. Instant prestige around Blood Island. A 10% discount at any of the Good Soup resorts in the Caribbean. And, of course, medical, dental, and a 401k. And the best thing of all, if you should happen to drop dead, you will be buried in the extravagant Good Soup family crypt.
It's as if all my dreams...
Have come true.
I'd like a drink, please.
Right.
Well, it's time to drop dead.
Oh dear. He's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death. And just as we were getting reacquainted, as his kinsman, it is my duty to give him a proper burial. It is my solemn vow. Young, hearty beef and potato shall be buried in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Hey, there's a hole in the ceiling of this crypt. I think I might be able to squeeze through.
Okay, so
Wow, it's a tunnel that opens on a deep, dark forest. It looks familiar somehow. As if I've seen it in a dream. Or maybe it's... I don't know. Great jumping monkeys! A terrifying horde of stunningly rendered rabid jaguars. They're coming right at me! Whew. It's a good thing I couldn't get through that hole. I'd be done for.
So they said about a stump in the first game. I want to know what they were talking about because I didn't do that. Am I allowed to go back in?
Well, the hole is too small for me to squeeze through. There's nothing interesting up here anyway. I better find another way out.
I don't remember having fish. Or hunk of meat. Anyway, let's look at this plaque.
It's a memorial plaque for Minnie Stroney Good Soup.
Minnie Stroney is still funny to me.
Yikes.
Oh, hello there.
Hey, nice ring.
Oh,
Was it something I said?
I hate this ring. It's been passed down from mother to daughter in the Good Soup family for generations. It was to be my wedding ring until that evil pirate stole the diamond and left me. Left me here to die of a broken heart.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Minnie Good Soup, last in a long line of eligible Good Soup debutantes. I was buried here exactly 1 week after my wedding day. A wedding day that never came.
What happened?
I was the belle of Blood Island.
How many people can claim that?
Oh, how the lads adored me. I was courted by the richest, most handsome men in the Caribbean. But all my suitors bored me to tears. I wanted someone dangerous. I wanted a pirate. By the way, what do you do for a living?
I'm selling these fine leather. Oh, there we go.
Then one day, a real pirate sailed his ship into the bay. I fell for him instantly, and we became engaged. But he left me standing at the altar, and I died of a broken heart.
Wow. That bites.
Oh, I know.
Flooring inspector is what the watchman said I looked like. Well, it said the guybrush looked like.
Were there any other suitors you found attractive?
Well, there was one I could have fallen for. Young Charles de Goulash. He had such a radiant smile.
What happened to him?
You know, it's funny. I don't know. He checked
Oh.
into the hotel one night and I never saw him again.
Yeah, so he's also dead. Oh, yes, that's a part of the puzzle. I was like, oh, that's a nice Easter egg. No, that's like a legit thing you need to know to solve.
What happened to that young man you liked so much?
Why, the last time I saw Charles, he had checked into the hotel.
It's a common name in this world.
Go into the light.
If only it were that easy. I'm afraid I can never leave this crypt until I marry. Are you attached?
Engaged, actually.
What a shame. You sure have pretty eyes.
Oh.
Where's the diamond for your ring?
It's gone. He took it.
Who took it?
My love, my honey cakes, my widow schnoobums, my LeChuck.
LeChuck is your schnoobums?
He pried the diamond from its satin during the rehearsal dinner. Oh, what a fool I was. He told me he was taking it out to get some fresh air.
We took it to
Where did
Smuggler's
LeChuck
Cove.
take the diamond?
Cad, the fiend. He sold it to the smugglers of Skull Island. It's just so humiliating. I could just die.
This presumably before he died. Yeah, I wonder how he died the first time round. Or was that because of Marley stuff in the first game?
Since you're, not using it, can I have your engagement band?
This ring will remain on my finger until I have a wedding band to replace it.
How do I get out of this crypt?
There's no way out of this crypt for either of us. I must haunt this lonely tomb until I've married a man I truly love. And you can't leave because the door's locked.
This is just a shade too creepy for me. I'm leaving.
Oh, we know.
Good soup is food.
Oh, yes. Can we still... Ah!
Oh, I'm not going to do that again. I think I broke my
Murray!
small skull.
It's your own fault. Stop scaring me like that.
So I did scare you? Really?
Well, startled is more like it.
Oh.
But startled in a terrified kind of way. You really are very, very scary.
Don't talk down to me.
I really don't have any choice.
I saw you get out of that crypt. Does this mean that you're dead?
No, I was only faking.
Darn. I thought together we could walk among the living and spawn a new wave of terror throughout the Caribbean.
Walk?
So what you're saying is that you only love me for my legs.
Something like that.
Let's pick up Murray.
Hey.
I don't want to get caught up in a conversation with Murray right now. Hey, mister! Help!
What? Who's there? Who said that? Who's scaring poor old Mort, the gravedigger?
There's been a horrifying mistake. I've been buried alive in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right. This joke has gone far enough. You kids should be ashamed of yourselves.
It's no joke. I'm really trapped in here.
Crazy kids with your long hair and your Baroque music. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You must love horror stories to own all these collectibles.
Reading fantastic stories about the dead helps me keep my mind off my work.
Why are you wasting your money on all this bad fiction?
At least my bad fiction doesn't require over $1,000 in hardware.
I see your point.
Ooh.
Let me out of this crypt!
I'm not falling for your tricks this time. Just leave me alone and let me read my horror novels.
This isn't a trick. I'm really trapped in this crypt. I drank a special potion that put me into a coma. Thinking I was dead, they buried me in this crypt.
Yeah, right. They did that in the book. Never trade lunches with a corpse. If you kids ever came up with an original idea, I might believe you.
Just come and look at me through this crack.
Oh, sure. I turn my back to the door and you thieving little hoodlums will sneak up from behind and tie me up. I read all about your sinister ways in my horror novels, so nothing doing.
Curses, you've seen through my web of deceit. I'm no ordinary man trapped in a crypt.
Well, what are you then?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
I'm a vegan. I hate the exploitation of animals.
Really? But what about all those stuffed heads on your wall?
Oh, only one of those is real.
What I meant to say was... I seek the goldenrods of Cathan to bring peace to the Shire.
Do you bear the mark of Tixblick, the chosen one foretold by the scrolls of the Third Shadow?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask. What I meant to say was... I'm an angry and deranged ghost haunting...
No, I meant to do the other one.
Then let me see you appear before me.
Excuse me?
If you were a real spirit, you could materialize in a ghostly form. It's all in the books. Well, let's see it.
Isn't the ominous sound of my disembodied voice proof enough? I guess not. I'm gonna go sulk in the darkness now.
Have a good time.
I can't reach.
Where's my skull on?
I can reach the lantern, but it won't grab hold. I've got it.
Hey, what happened to the light?
Murray, do your stuff.
Okay.
Why is he holding the mouth? He can talk anyway.
Ah!
Mortal fool! Release me from this wretched tomb! I must be set free, or I will haunt you forever! I will hide your keys beneath the cushions of your upholstered furniture!
My God!
Never more will you be able to find socks that match!
All right, hang on. I'm coming.
Great work, Murray.
I was terrifying, wasn't I? My demonic powers have made me omnipotent!
Uh-oh. Looks like the lantern ran out of oil.
There. It's
Oh yeah, because we can't use
Give me peace.
we can't use it for a different puzzle.
It's useless now that it's out of oil.
Yeah, of course it is. I'll be back. Cool.
Well, Murray, are you ready to continue our heady adventuring? Murray? Where'd he go?
Oh, Murray's gone.
Hi, guys. I've risen from the deepest recesses of the underworld. Your curiosity is overwhelming.
Well, I got a death certificate this time.
I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island.
Damn. Maybe we need to do this first. Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I was just with... Charles? Charles de Goulash, is it really you?
Minnie! It's been so long.
Oh, Charles, it has. It has. You look so different.
Really? Why, you look exactly the same.
Oh, Charles, how you flatter me. Oh, but you must go now.
But why? Now that I've found you again after all these years.
What would our families say if they knew we were alone together on such a romantic night?
Minnie, this may sound rash, but I love you, Minnie Good Soup.
Oh, Charles, you mustn't.
Oh, I can't help it. I've always loved you. Do you hear? I've always loved you, Minnie, and I always will. Come away with me now.
Elope? Oh, but Charles, it just isn't done. Think of the scandal it would cause.
To heck with the scandal, Minnie.
Oh.
Marry me.
Oh, yes, Charles. Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Then kiss me, my love.
The statue's looking a bit worried. There we go. We have the engagement band.
No.
Morbid.
Okay, so that's one part of it. We still need the ring. So how do we get that? Ooh. Monkey Island. It's been a while since we've been there.
Have you found her, you cadaverous canine?
Yeah, nope. Nope. She's not on Plunder Island, Captain LeChuck. Oh.
Then scour the seas, you ossified rats! Hunt them down, then bring them to me. Find me Guybrush Threepwood. It's with him that you'll find Elaine. Burn down every island in the Caribbean if you have to. But bring me my bride. And more slaw! Curse those villains. They never give you enough slaw with these value meals.
Where's Largo Legrand?
I can't see anyone in there right now. I can't see anyone in there right now.
Okay, so I was hoping that would provide me with something to help me out in the other half of the puzzle. We have a face. I don't know what to do with that face. Let's think of all the stuff we haven't used. Obviously, we might have to use things twice, but I don't think the literature does anything, but we haven't used the pirate literature. The encyclopedia is just to give us instructions, I believe. Haven't used the auger. The pin is for a compass. Don't know how to open the shaving soap. The cards, I believe, are for the smugglers, so you can cheat at cards. That's the magnet for the thing. I have no idea what the hand lotion's for. Measuring cup again is for the compass. Brochures, I'm not sure they do anything.
Nah. This entitles the bearer of this document to the sum of a lot of money. On the event of the demise of hearty beef and potato good soup.
I mean, Just that is my death official this time?
I don't think he'd like that.
That means having to put my jacket back on. This is a silly gimmick. It makes sense when you only have to like see him once or twice. It's annoying if you're constantly having to do it. It's not even that see-through. Yeah, because I don't have the light. It's too late in the day.
I'm cashing in this insurance policy.
But this is a life insurance policy. You collect when the policyholder dies.
I'm dead. I really am.
Do you have any proof that you're dead?
As a matter of fact, smart guy. No.
Then it appears that you're just wasting my time.
How do I get proof that I died? Because he doesn't even look. We did get a crit bar from this.
Ominous.
Because that's something we're going to need.
I don't want to lubricate that. I can't use the measuring cup with that.
Just this place? Can I like boil water or something?
I can't use the measuring cup with that.
What's the umbrella for?
I can't use the umbrella with that.
Oh, I know what the umbrella's for. It's just come to me. Let's do something whimsical. I'll drink some tea. Yeah! Thanks, umbrella.
No. It's full of fermenting.
Of course it is. Yeah, we've got some sugar water, lovely.
It's full of sugar water now.
Is that all we wanted it for? That's an entire location just to get 2 items. Cool. Let's grab these.
It's full of yummy, delicious sugar water. Bet that water sure tastes good. They're trapped inside and glowing like mad. No.
Awesome. To the lighthouse.
Perfect. Luckily, I don't need to adjust it. I don't have anything to replace it with. It's broken. Nah.
Do we have anything to replace it with? I know he said he didn't, but...
This pipe pan won't do any good there.
A mirror. Where might one get a mirror? Still don't know how to... what the lotion's for. or how to open the shaving soap. It's kind of weird that we don't know how to open the shaving soap.
That doesn't need to be augured. It's a corked bottle of shaving soap.
Oh, God damn it. You know what I've learned from earlier, though? What was it? The biscuit that I needed to bite? And the cork's going to be used for something as well, of course. No. John.
Okay.
I was going to make the water
Hey,
soapy.
neat. It points north. Science is fun when you know the secret. Well, I admit I had my doubts at first, but it looks really nice all put together.
Indeed. Cool. Don't have any boat or anything.
I can't use the portrait face with that. I can't use the portrait face with...
What else?
I'm really not that hungry. Foamy. I don't need it. I shaved last week.
Well, that's where your beard's gone then. What did you shave? You were trapped in a circus. What are we doing? Well, we don't need to be up here. Well, actually, we might need to be up here. But we need a mirror. When we go to the coast, we go to this beach. It's not the same. Don't know what this signpost is for. Oh, that's interesting. It's two separate things. It's indicative of something.
No.
We should say useful things.
Lost Welshman Ferry Line. Haunted sea cruises and whale watching excursions daily.
Okay, so this is where the boat would be once I've found the mirror and fixed it. Yeah, well, surely a mirror would be in here. My death certificate. Let's go see Stan. Hopefully this is the last time I see him this game. Loved me some Stan. But my gimmick of putting on my t-shirt that doesn't quite work because the lighting's too dark in here is getting old. It's when the light's working, it's better. It's supposed to be. Hang on, would it work if I light it properly? It's supposed to be slightly see-through. I don't know why. Anyway.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
It's inside out as well.
I'm cashing in this insurance policy.
But this is a life insurance policy. You collect when the policyholder dies.
I'm dead. I really am.
Do you have any proof that you're dead?
As a matter of fact, smart guy, I've got your proof right here. A death certificate.
Well, this must be some kind of mistake.
It's right there in high-res black and white. I died. Give me a lot of money.
It looks like I'm left with no choice but to acquiesce.
No, just give me my money.
That's what I mean.
Oh, thanks.
Cool.
This is a lot of money. I'm liquid. Nah.
Cool. I don't know what to do with lots of money, but we figured out something, which is nice.
Madam Zima,
Be gone.
Right, fine.
I'm off to explore the rustic
Okay.
charms of Blood Island.
Somewhere else. Where might a mirror be?
It looks out over the cemetery. Creepy.
Maybe it's under one of the sheets.
It's a bunch of old portraits of the Van Salad family. I can't use the portrait face with that.
Hmm. Mirror, 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 mirror.
You just stole that mirror, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It's right there, look.
I guess you're right. Oh dear, I'm starting to look old.
It's from all that drinking.
Mind your own business.
Oh, we're family. I'm just looking out for you. Well, that's a very silly puzzle, but as soon as I knew exactly what the face was for as soon as I stole it. I mean, as soon as I saw the mirror. Cool. To the lighthouse. We're doing well, aren't we? Yeah. There's a bit about half an hour where I was like, stuck again. But I got there. It was figuring out what the umbrella did.
The lighthouse is working now.
Yay! Let's talk to this mysterious figure, shall we? We have to remember not to pay him until we get to the other side, like Krista Berg taught me.
Who are you?
I am the lost Welshman.
Ooh.
I am the ferryman between here and Skull Island. Trapped for so very long in the icy ocean mists. Oh, how I hate that blasted mist.
Really? I like mist. I think it's pretty.
Well, sure, mist is pretty. But egad, is it dull.
I'd like a ride out to Skull Island, please.
I will never again dare that wretched fog without a compass. Once too often did I tempt fate. And just look what it did to my clothes. Just look at me. I'm soaked.
Well, you know, I just happen to have
Yeah,
a
that's
compass right
handy.
here.
Then, poor mortal, I will show you the way. Rough seas and untold dangers await you on the mysterious Skull Island.
Skull
I'm
Island.
not afraid.
You will be. You will be.
Yay! Take so long. It's just over there.
Even the bravest of men must dread the horror of this place. Steel your courage, boy, now, before you gaze upon the terrible, horrible face of Skull Island.
That's a duck.
What are you talking about? Don't you see the skull?
This island doesn't look like a skull at all. It looks like a great, big, enormous duck. It should be called Duck Island.
Well, you see, you gotta squint and sort of turn your head and...
Yeah.
Ooh, it's just so scary.
It's a rabbit.
If you squint and turn your head, it looks like a bunny.
Well, anyway, see that light up there on the cliff face? That's Smuggler's Cave. It's run by King Andre, the greatest smuggler in the world. And his nefarious assistant, Cruff.
But how do I get up there?
You'll have to go to the top of the cliff.
Won't you be coming with me?
No, you must go alone.
There will be someone there who will help you. But I warn you, beware of King Andre. He is as ruthless as he is bald. Good luck.
Thanks.
Cool. Let's... Oh. Who are you? She sort of teleported up here.
Hello. Can you tell me how to find the evil smugglers of Skull Island?
Beats me. Oh, wait a second. I think I remember something about that at the orientation seminar. Let me think. The cave is halfway down this sheer cliff face. Climb on board this dumbwaiter. I'll lower you down.
It looks pretty rickety. Are you sure it's safe?
No. Never used it before, but I'm sure it can't be that dangerous. I'm a temp here. The usual elevator operator, Braunbeard, he's sick, so I'm filling in.
I guess that'll be okay. What's your name?
It's Lafoot.
Would you lower me down to the smuggler's cave?
Sure, I can do that. You must weigh no more than, say, 20 pounds, right?
Actually, more like 120.
Oh. Well, it can't hurt to try, right?
No, you're sure about this?
Oh, yeah. You don't look that heavy at all. Is that not tied securely? Here we go.
Okay, give me a little bit more slack.
Whoops!
Okay, that's too much slack. Ah!
But I used it wrong, but I got the principle.
Excuse me. Never mind.
Now, you needed the umbrella to get here, so it knows I had the umbrella. So I wanted to go to actually walk up there. So I'm doing that. Oh, it's the feet left foot.
Yes?
Let's try that lowering me down the cliff thing again.
All right. I think I'm getting better at this.
Please be careful this time.
No problem. Here we go.
Maybe it'll just work the second time round.
I got it. I got it. I don't got it.
It's just like a lemming. It's King Andre.
So, where's this huge diamond you guys are supposed to have?
Have at him, Croft.
Darn, let me try that again. I have got so much money, it's almost embarrassing.
Well, hello. Let's talk, Mr.
Why would it be wonton, good soup? My name's something else. I've forgotten what it says.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Very well, Mr. Threepwood. I am King Andre, and this is my associate Gruff. Were you looking for something in particular?
The Good Soup family diamond. LeChuck stole it, you bought it, I want it. Now. Please? Sir?
But we have so much quality merchandise here at the Pirate Club.
Our prices get lower every day.
Everything a pirate or pirate in trading could possibly want is here for the right price.
He seems nice.
You're evading the whole diamond issue.
The Good Soup Diamond is the centerpiece of my collection. The fantastic energy flowing through it is the key to all my power.
So, can I have it?
Of course you can't have it. Unless you were to give me something in return.
He's got at least 3 bunnies. 4, 5. There's loads of them. Why are there so many bunnies?
That diamond belongs in a museum.
So do post-impressionist paintings, Mr. Threepwood. So do post-impressionist paintings.
What the heck is that?
One day, you will understand.
Ooh.
Maybe we could make a deal.
As you wish. You are a formidable opponent, Mr. Threepwood, but it looks as if our game of cat and mouse must cease. It is a perfect diamond, one of the largest I've ever seen.
I'll take it.
And so it comes with a very large price.
Enough with the hard sell. How much?
It will cost you an awful lot of money. Do you have that much?
Well, I have a lot of money.
Not enough.
My partner is right. We can't give it to you for anything less than an awful lot of money. But perhaps we can make a deal. My partner and I are very fond of cards, poker in particular. How about a little wager? If you can defeat us at poker, you win the diamond.
Sounds fair.
Yes, fair.
Oh yeah, I can see the diamond now.
Stop laughing like that. It's very unnerving.
So, Mr. Threepwood, the question is, do you care to join us in a game of cards?
Sounds fun. Deal me in, Baldy.
You will have to pay to enter the game.
Well, how much do I need?
A lot of money.
Very much.
Sure, I can handle that. This is a lot of money. I better only give them part of it.
Have you ever played poker before, Mr. Threepwood?
No. Would you believe this is my very first time?
Then I'll give you a brief explanation. The game is the simplest variety of 5-card stud. I deal 5 cards to each of us. We show our cards to each other, and the player with the best hand wins.
Well, how do I know what makes the best hand?
If you have any questions, just ask us. You do trust us, don't you?
I'm assuming he's not going to say these words.
Of course I trust you.
Yeah.
Very well. Let us begin.
Good cards. Daddy needs to lift the pirate curse.
Take a moment to look at your cards.
Two of spades, 3 of hearts, 4 of clubs, 8 of clubs, and king of diamonds. What a terrible hand. Five of a kind. Right there. Not even you guys can beat 5 of a kind.
You're correct, Mr. Threepwood. We cannot beat 5 of a kind. The question remains, however, whether or not you can beat a pair.
A pair?
A pair of murderous smugglers.
Huh?
Oh, I like their synergy.
I'm talking about us.
We're gonna kill you.
Oh, I get it. Whether or not you can beat a pair. That's pretty clever. Now, gentlemen. Let's not be too hasty.
There's a delivery man out here with a package.
You idiots! You blew out the lights!
I got the diamond.
Not for long, you little...
Don't hit him, not me, you cretin!
Who are you calling up?
There he goes! Get him!
Got what I needed from the smugglers.
Good. Let us leave this place of evil.
There's just one thing I need to do first.
Really? What's that?
Who's there? Oh, it's just you. Wait, what are you doing? Help! Help!
So they're quite vindictive. Ooh. Sorry, I sound incredibly surprised.
On the rest of your adventures, Guybrush.
What? You can't mean...
I'm afraid so. This work is too dangerous for...
Where's the Easter egg on the Hello, by the way, from
Find a more
944?
stable, secure line of work. I hear there's still an opening for a chef on Scab Island.
Well, you'll be sorely missed.
I know, but my destiny lies out there, somewhere.
Where's the Easter egg?
rolling waves.
Farewell, good friend Welshman.
Doesn't even sound Welsh.
Oh, wait. Where'd you say Scab Island was again?
East by northeast. You can't miss it.
Thanks a bunch.
It's right there.
Whoops,
Top left.
I forgot to tell him that a magnetized pin will only have compass-like properties for a short time.
Use the water.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean.
Like this?
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean.
My headphones is running out of power.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't.
Doesn't seem like he wants to go in the ocean.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean.
I wasn't counting.
I really don't.
Probably should have considered counting.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. Well, if you insist.
Ah, there we go. Yeah!
That guy probably couldn't hold his breath underwater for very long. Too bad.
Cool.
I hope it was worth it for you.
It was worth it. I'd never seen that before. Thank you very much. Sort of what you should have just picked up the idol. He could have immediately left. Right, what am I doing? Ah!
Another group of recruits for my army of the undead. Now, how goes the search for my bride-to-be? Where's Dingy Dog?
I found him! I found him! Yep. Oh, golly, oh, gosh. Yep, that's right.
Where?
They're on Blood Island, sir.
Get them.
Well, they used that in the adverts. Dingy Dog's from the costume shop in Monkey Island 2. But, what am I doing? Oh, yes, we're done, aren't we? We just have to combine this with this.
A massive diamond engagement ring.
And let's there we go. Let's break the curse.
There's something big, shiny, and cursed keeping me from putting on this ring.
Oh, I'm a fool. That's what the grease is for.
Let's see if this slippery, greasy lotion does the trick.
I'm glad he said it, at least.
The cursed ring exploded. Elaine, are you all right?
Guybrush? Where are we?
You're okay. We're on Blood Island. LeChuck's ring had a terrible curse on it, but I put everything right. You're safe and everything's gonna be fine. Just fine.
Oh dear. Da 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 da. No, that's something else.
That be well spoken, pet. But save your breath, lass. You'll be needing it for when you scream, I do.
Where are we?
Don't you be remembering this place, Freepwood? 'Twas not long ago that I trapped ye here to suffer tortures most foul.
Wait, I can remember. I've seen this place before. In some terrible nightmare.
'Twas no mere nightmare, Guybrush. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Another Star Wars reference.
It can't be, but it is. This is the Carnival of the Damned.
Aye, the Carnival of the Damned.
You fiend, why have you brought us here?
There be two reasons, you pathetic privateer. I be intending to torture and kill ye. And I'll be giving Elaine a treasure.
You're wasting your time, LeChuck. Elaine's love can't be bought.
Ah, but this be a very special treasure. This be the fabled treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop?
Aye, the very pirate treasure you were searching for before I caught up with ye.
But the voodoo lady said that the Big Whoop would help you defeat you. Also, I'm pretty sure all of this is going to be uncanonized in about 2 days, 3 days.
What's so special about the treasure of Big Whoop? Isn't it just like any other pirate treasure?
I see. Ye do not yet know the dreadful power that be Big Whoop.
I guess not.
Quake in fear, Threepwood, when I tell thee that Big Whoop be a damned portal to a demon netherworld.
Okay.
The treasures of Big Whoop be the very gates of hell.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So the joke of Big Whoop is like big wheel. You know, you say Big Whoop to say sarcastically, right? Oh, Big Whoop. So the joke is that it's not a big deal, the treasure he's looking for, and they've sort of made it a big deal by making it the gates of hell.
But how will Big Whoop make Elaine love you?
Elaine shall pass through the hoary gates of Big Whoop, just as I once did, down to the inky blackness of the infernal nether regions. For you see, Big Whoop gives those who pass through it the greatest gift of all, immortality.
But at what cost?
Cost? Granted, people may find me a bit unapproachable now, and the smell does take a while to get used to. But it'd be worth everything now that I have the power to make Elaine love me.
What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, Elaine's been a gold statue the entire game, and now she's tied up. I can see why people are grumpy about how Elaine's treated in this game.
But if you kill Elaine, won't she hate you even more?
Aye, at first. But soon she'll be understanding what a grand gift eternal life be. And besides, the dating pool be surprisingly small when you're the living dead. She'll just have to give me another chance.
This whole amusement park, why?
The Big Whoop Carnival was my most brilliant idea. Once I had the power of Big Whoop at my command, I could make Elaine mine at last.
I see. But again, why an amusement park?
I'll be getting to that. I knew Elaine would need a little coaxing, and that I'd be needing an army. A horrible army of the undead.
Okay, but why an amusement park?
Are you going to let me finish? I'm not talking just to hear myself talk, you know.
You're right. I've been rude. Please, go on.
Everyone knows that the life of a seaman is a long, hard, lonely one. Sailors spend months longing for just a few days' leave. And you know what they're looking for as soon as they get into port.
Why,
A family-oriented fun park.
Oh, that. Of course.
They come to take a ride on the giant roller coaster, the Great Monkey Mountain. They reach the top of the highest peak, and then hands in the air, screaming like monkeys. They plunge down the slope into a great stream of lava.
That doesn't sound the least bit fun.
Aye, it's not. In fact, it's downright unpleasant. But when they reach the other side, they're fitting warriors for my skeletal army of the damned.
How did it... again, I appreciate this is going to be... Some of this is going to be uncanonized. Because in the first game, he has ghost pirates. Because they've got the skeleton, but they've also got see-through skin, and all his chickens are see-through, and... I'm trying to think of what he has in the second game. Like, he has actual alive people in the second game helping him out. He's got that priest, and he's got Largo Legrand. I'm trying to think if he's got anyone else helping him. And then in this one, he turns... No, are there skeletons in... Apart from his dancing parents. The other thing is, I think the secret of Monkey Island is going to be revealed, and possibly, I assume, Big Whoop. Or if Big... And this sort of... I guess the implication of this game is that Big Whoop is the secret of Monkey Island, and they sort of tied everything together.
How How did you find Big Whoop?
That'd be a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Does the torture start after we're done talking here?
Aye.
Go on then.
Back when I were alive, Elaine despised me.
No.
No, it's true. I can see that now. She didn't like me at all. But I were determined to prove me worth to her, you see. So, I set sail to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Yeah, okay.
Been there, done that.
Well, I did it first, you nefarious nudibranch. A few days after setting sail, me ship was caught in a terrible typhoon and was torn apart. I would have drowned, but some friendly sharks found me and set me ashore on Blood Island. There I was, marooned, with no hope of winning Elaine's heart. I thought me luck had run out. But one day, a ship made port at Blood Island. 'Twas the ship of one Captain Marley, Elaine's own grandfather. I struck up a conversation with Rum Roger Sr., first mate on the ship. And for the price of a few